Good morning everyone. My name is Maya Rani. I am going to present my PPT on multi-carrier modulation. Content for my PPT are development of multi-carrier modulation. Second one is multi-carrier modulation basic. Third one is transmission and reception using multi-carrier modulation, its operation and advantages. Then we will move forward to OFDM concept, its advantage and disadvantage, and finally we will summarize our PPT. Development of multi-carrier modulation. The history of multi-carrier modulation can says to have been started by military users. The first multi-carrier modulation were military HF radio link in the late 1950s and early 1960s. Here several channels were used to overcome the effect of fading. Originally, the concept of multi-carrier modulation required the use of several channels that were separated from each other by the use of step-sided filters of there were close spaced. In this way, interference from the different channel could be eliminated. However, multi-carrier modulation system first became widely used with the introduction of broadcasting systems such as DAB, digital radio, or DVB, digital video broadcasting, where using which uses OFDM. OFDM uses processing power within the receiver and orthogonally between the carrier to ensure no interference was present. Later, OFDM was used for systems such as wireless or cellular telecommunication and networking standards including WiMAX, Wi-Fi 802.11 and also LTE, the long-term evolution for cellular system. Also, other cellular system has used multi-carrier technology to achieve high data rate by using two or more carriers from a standard cellular system. For example, dual carrier HSPA. With the new networking and cellular system on the horizon, other multiplexing technique has been investigated and their uses seems likely in the near future. Multi-carrier modulation basic. Multi-carrier modulation operates by dividing the data stream to be transmitted into a number of lower data rate data stream. Each of the lower data rate streams is then used to modulate an individual carrier. When the overall transmission is received, the receiver has to then reassemble the overall data stream from these received on the individual carrier. It is possible to use a variety of different technology from multi-carrier transmission. Each of multi-carrier modulation have its own advantage and can be used in different applications. Transmission and reception using multi-carrier modulation. First, we will send our signal to converter where it will convert it from serial to parallelly. Then we will send it to symbol mapping and pulse shaping. Then we will send it to the multiplexing where it will get added up to with the cos 2 pi f naught t. Then we will summarize each individual stream and forward it to the wireless channel. From wireless channels, receiver will receive the signal. It will forward that signal to bandpass filter. From there, it will forward it to demodulator, and finally we will convert our signal from parallel to series so that we will receive the signal in the original form as sent by the sender. Operation of multi-carrier modulation. It uses PSK or QAM modulation scheme. Modulation involves symbol mapping, pulse shaping, and up conversion. Symbols from each data stream are summed together to form the transmitted. This is represented as ST. We are taking individual streams, so we will summarize it as from N0 to N minus 1 SN GT cos 2 pi FNT plus phi N. No changes in the original data and system bandwidth, but intersymbol interference is eliminated. Multi-carrier modulation need large bandwidth, spectral inefficient. Multi-carrier involves complex design since implementation need an independent modulator and demodulator required filter with nearly optimized characteristics. Advantage of multi-carrier modulation. First one is making efficient use of spectrum by allowing overlapping. Second one is by dividing the channel into narrow band flat fading subchannel. OFDM is more against two frequency selecting fading than single carrier system are. It eliminates intersymbol interference through use of a cyclic prefix. Fourth one is using adequate channel coding and interleaving, one can recover single symbol losses due to the frequency selective of the channel. Fifth one is channel equalization becomes similar than by using adaptive equalization technique with a single carrier system. Now moving forward to OFDM concept. OFDM stands for orthogonal frequency division multiplexing. It is a form of signal waveform or modulation that provides some significant advantage of data link. Accordingly, OFDM is used for many of the latest wide bandwidth and high data rate wireless systems including Wi-Fi, cellular telecommunication and many more. The fact that OFDM uses a large number of carriers, each carrying low bit rate data, means it is a very strong to selective fading, interference and multipath fading, as well as providing a high degree of spectral efficiency. Early system uses OFDM found the processing required for this signal format was relatively high, but with advance in the technology, OFDM presented few problems in terms of the processing required. The key feature of OFDM. OFDM scheme differs from traditional FDM in the following interrelated way. First one is multi-carrier, also known as subcarrier, carries the information stream. The second one is the subcarrier are orthogonal to each other. And the third and last one is a guard interval is added to each symbol to minimize the channel delay spread and inter-symbol interference. Advantage of OFDM. It is possible to use maximum likelihood decoding with reasonable complexity. OFDM is computationally efficient by using FFT technique to implement the modulation and demodulation function. It is less sensitive to sample timing offset than single carrier systems are, providing good protection against co-channel interference and impulsive parasite noise. Some disadvantages of OFDM. First one is OFDM signal has a noise-like amplitude with a very large dynamic range. Therefore, it requires RF power amplifiers with a high peak to average power ratio. Second one is it is more sensitive to carrier frequency offset and drift than single carrier systems are due to leakage of the TFT. Finally, we will conclude our PPT. The multi-carrier modulation is currently used in many wireless systems. AFDM is a powerful modulation technique that increases bandwidth and simplifies the removal of distortion due to multipath channel. AFDM is efficiently implemented in hardware. Thank you and have a nice day.